Right. Like I believe that. You know what, Tina? You're a sore loser. Like I told you many times before, Jared's not interested. But maybe you need to hear it a little clearer. He doesn't want you, because he can barely stand to be in the same room with you. Besides, he already has a gorgeous, intelligent, successful woman. Why the would he even look at you? She slams the phone down with a bang, wiping the hair out of her face with a jerky motion, her face red with her temper. In the background, Ola starts crying, and this time it's Mia who jumps up and rushes to the nursery, while Geordie is still huffing and snorting like an angry bull. "Remind me never to piss you off," LeBlanc remarks softly, taking his life in his hands. My sister, not one to be poked when she gets like this, swirls around and pokes her finger in his chest. "You just did," she yells, before turning away from him with her hands in the air. "I can't even." I've never really known what that means. I can't even. What? Can't even what? Comprehend, manage, believe. What is it? Whatever it is, I'm not about to ask for clarification. I value my life. She says it may have slipped when she ran into him last week. Not bloody likely. She probably got her panties in a twist and called him right when she left here. Best thing to do is to let my sister blow off steam, in my experience. So I fold my arms over my chest and only nod occasionally while she does. LeBlanc seems highly amused by the drama, something that I hesitate to admit bodes well for me. It doesn't escape me either that when Mia walks in and hands Ola to his mom, the guy's features soften. "You okay?" Mia says, sidling up to me with her eyes on my face. "Better, now that Geordie got that out of her system," I respond dryly, making Mia giggle.
His legs push off as he dives into the water with a splash. The memory of that body protectively wrapping around me recently has goosebumps rising on my skin, despite the heat of the sun. It's been a long, long time since I've been touched by someone other than my best friend, and even those moments of brief connection have been few and far between. So being held by his big body, firmly placing himself between me and the world, had a greater impact than I've been comfortable acknowledging. It's been on my mind, especially in those sleepless moments the past few nights. "He likes you, you know." My head whips around to Geordie, who is staring after her brother, before turning to face me with a glint in her eyes. "Okay," I hesitantly say, not quite sure what to do with that information. It makes her chuckle. "He always has his eyes on you," she clarifies. "My brother is, or maybe I should say was, a bit of a man-whore, never lacking for female attention, but I've never seen him ogling anyone quite as closely as he does you. You're nothing like the groupies he's used to. I think it's throwing him off his game." If that isn't the understatement of the year. Despite the blush heating my face, I can't help snort, remembering the stacked blonde on my first encounter with him. She's right on that account. I am nothing like what he's used to. "What?" she prompts me. "It's just that I think you're a little delusional," I tease her. "I've seen his usual, and believe me, I saw more of it than I cared to." I feel a little pang of guilt at the partial lie. I have seen his usual, but I've also come to the conclusion that I had him pegged wrong. He's done nothing but show me that every day since, and I haven't seen enough. Not nearly. "Pray tell," she urges me, as she leans over her armrest, smiling like the Cheshire cat.